I had lived in New Orleans all of my life, and I had experienced a lot of hurricanes, but I had never had my home destroyed. I built here 1 year and 2 weeks prior to Katrina. Everything was destroyed. All brand new furniture, everything was brand new. I was in the prime of my life. I had achieved some things at that point, and it seemed that everything that we had worked for was gone.
Our neighborhood got devastated. We had 10, 12 foot of water back here. So that itself changed the landscape of the neighborhood.
This community was a community of probably upper middle class people living here, business owners, executives with companies, doctors. And it was a place, I think, where people saw their dream home. They've probably lived other places prior to that, and this was their little piece of heaven out here.
And I think it's also a nice opportunity for younger folk, or even people that have been back here, to reshape Eastover and to make it better than what it was before, and to also make sure we hopefully put things in place so that if another Katrina comes again, we don't find ourselves in the same position.
Well, I was living in the Faubourg-Marigny Arts District down by the French Quarter. I'd lived in my home there for almost 30 years. And I was not even thinking about moving. But one day a realtor friend sent this listing, and I said, wow, this is a beautiful home. So we came over and looked at it, and I said, well, if not now, when? This is like a beautiful place to relax in. We have a swimming pool, great neighborhood. And so we moved over here about 5 years ago.
I could have chosen to rebuild anywhere else where I felt safer, Slidell, Uptown, whatever. But this was my community, and I felt it was important. It was predominantly African American, and most of us, as I said, we were in the prime of our lives, and we were enjoying the fruit of our labor. You had the land that you needed to build. I chose to build out here because I could get the land I wanted, the size lot I wanted. So we had a lot of things going for us. However, and I felt also if other areas could be rebuilt, certainly my area, because I am a person that does not give up. I don't give up. I love rebuilding. I love building, period, people, ministry. So why not my community?
This community was majority African American owned, so that certainly was extremely attractive about this community. I think what has happened, what you see in Eastover now is a resurgence, in my opinion. What's attractive for me is people are rebuilding again. Young people are moving in Eastover, raising their families. And the young people that's moving, they're doing things to better this community. Also, I think this community is still very safe. It's a good place to live. Beautiful homes. It's a place where you can feel comfortable. There's a lot of families out here.
I like that it's a gated community. I never thought I'd live in a gated community out in the suburbs. I was pretty much an urban dweller. But I love the security of it. I love the animals. We have ducks and birds, and there's a beautiful pond behind our house. And there's a sense of peace out here that you don't get back in the city.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 30 is still gonna be 31, 32 years. When I first came back here after Katrina, man, I thought they was gonna make this a green space. They was gonna tear everything down. A lot of my close friends that after Katrina, they moved out, went to Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, and they just moved away. But man, this home, man. I mean, you can't. It's my home, man. I'm gonna die here. I'm the last one standing.
To me, it was the most beautiful and most secure area. And when I started living here, I found the people here are also beautiful too. And then ever since when we started the business here, and it's very close to my business and as far as traveling, I still continue to love that area.
My wife and I bought a lot here back in the 90s, mid 90s, and we ended up building and finished the house like 2002. Joined the golf club. It was really nice, thriving community at that time. So we were really rolling hard up until 2005, August 29th. That weekend we all had to drive over to Baton Rouge and get away from the storm, of course, and then the story after that. But before Katrina, it was really everything was just pristine, thriving. And after Katrina, we all sort of moved away for a while, but that drive to come back home never left.
Well, I've always been drawn to things that are up and coming. Like when I moved into the Faubourg Marigny, I was one of the first people to come out of the French Quarter and buy a few houses and fix them up, because that area needed a lot of work 30 years ago. And this area too, you can see where there's evidence of Hurricane Katrina and so forth. And so that's an exciting part of building your neighborhood. And I think a lot of people are investing here and keeping their homes in beautiful condition and enjoying working on their homes.
It is frustrating, to be honest with you. It's frustrating to see some of the things that have not been improved. When you look at Eastover relative to the New Orleans market for real estate, I mean, it's really a no-brainer, in my opinion, from affordability, safety, and the opportunity to grow your family amongst like-minded people. So I think the first thing is taking a recognition of what Eastover, what it presents, the opportunity presents. Second, I think once you are back here, I think you certainly can see that there's a lot of things that still are not up to par, things that we wish either were done differently or we can improve going forward.
I hate putting my money in other communities that look better than ours. It upsets me because I feel, and I'll just put out there, that those who represent us politically have not really fought for us. We all were devastated, and so we all had to rebuild not only our homes, but our lives and also our inner man. We had to all regain strength, so I gave time for that. But after 15 years or so, to me, it's inexcusable.
I mean, just look around the city. The reality is, there's other areas of the city that are more diverse in their demographics. They have been prioritized, in my opinion, and they have come back online or maybe back to their pre-Katrina form faster than New Orleans East, and certainly Eastover is a part of that. We need to be more accountable in our community to make sure that we push our elected officials, or we push whoever the powers to be to give us those things.
What I see is a new enthusiasm from the homeowners. This is a place that we all have to take pride in. And pride means taking care of your property. If everybody take care of their property, everything should be all right.
Politicians, residents, homeowners and renters, and business people, we all should pull together to make New Orleans East what it was or better than it was.